Hey, I'm Chef Aaron Fish, and this is Fish Food, where we make tasty, approachable snacks. And today, we're making Korean BBQ Chicken tacos with cilantro sauce and activated charcoal tortillas. Step 1, let's make the marinade. We start with some fresh lime juice. A little splash canola oil, a little splash of sesame oil, a little splash of soy sauce, and a little splash of fish sauce. Some garlic, brown sugar, and our Korean barbecue. Put your lid on, kick it on. All right, so our marinade's ready. We're gonna pour it all over the chicken. Mix it up real good. Now, Korean BBQ is a spice blend made by Tony from Tony's Kitchen. Check out the link down in the description below. We got this wrapped up. We're gonna throw it in the refrigerator for about 2 to 6 hours. Let it marinate. If you've got a vacuum sealer, you could always throw it in a bag, vacuum seal it, and it helps the marinade penetrate a little bit better. Step 2, we're gonna make the tortillas. Now, I've got 1.5 cups of masa harina right here, and that is a corn flour. I have activated charcoal, Mexican lard, some salt, and some warm water. So first, we're gonna go ahead and throw the lard in there. I like to put a little fat. It helps make your tortillas a little more moist. Put a little bit of salt. Doesn't take much. Add the activated charcoal. All right, we took a little break. I had to put some gloves on because I don't want the charcoal to dye my hands. So now we're gonna go ahead and add some of the water. First though, we wanna get our hand in here and we wanna kind of mix it up because you wanna push that lard around. You don't want a big chunk in there. And we're gonna add the water, and we're gonna put about 3/4 of the water in here, and we're gonna reserve some of it. Tortillas are, kind of an art. You don't want it too moist, you don't want it too dry, so you gotta kind of just feel it out. Now, you can see this is too dry. See how crumbly it is? So we know we need to add some more water. All right, this is the consistency we're looking for. You can form it into a ball. It's not gonna crumble apart. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this rest. I'm gonna throw a damp towel on top of it, and we're gonna get our griddle on and get our press ready. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start making the tortillas. Now, I don't use a traditional tortilla press. I personally don't like them. They have been used for many years by millions of people, and they are very successful at making tortillas with them, but that's just a personal thing. So if you don't have a tortilla press and you wanna be able to make tortillas, this is what I do. I take a Pyrex dish, and you can use the big long one too, it doesn't really matter. I like to use it because you can see through it. I take a Ziploc bag and I cut off both the sides so that you can open it up. And then this is all you do. You take your tortilla size, and you'll learn as you make more tortillas how big to roll them. You're just gonna put it right there, and you're gonna use this. And you're gonna press down right on it. And you put your weight on top, and what's nice is you can see and wiggle it to the right size. How big do you wanna make your tortilla? How thin do you wanna make it? Look at this, look at this. Right on the preheated griddle. Now, if you don't have an electric griddle, no problem. You can use a cast iron pan, you can use a saute pan, but you gotta use something you gotta cook it on. So I personally like the preheated electric griddles because you can do multiple tortillas at once, and it's easy, it goes on your counter. You can just make your tortilla, boom, boom, boom. All right, 1 to 2 minutes on each side, and they're ready to come off. Just gonna throw them on a towel, cover them up, let them finish cooking. All right, we got the chicken out of the fridge, and we're gonna go ahead and throw it on the grill. Preheated, high heat. Let's just throw it down, skin side down. All right, as the chicken's grilling, we're gonna go ahead and start step 3. We're gonna make the cilantro sauce. So I've got some chopped cilantro and chopped parsley. We'll go ahead and put that in the blender. Now the parsley is gonna help this stuff stay nice and green. A little bit of serrano and some garlic. A little bit of salt. And we're gonna put some tapioca starch, also known as Ultratex. This is a thickening agent like cornstarch, but it doesn't take heat to activate it. So we're just gonna put a little bit in there. If we need to, we'll add a little bit more as it goes. We're gonna get the lid on. We're gonna add some water, and we're gonna turn it on. All right, we got that chicken off the grill. I went ahead and started shredding it because they're bone in. We wanna make sure to get all the meat off. And you can see there's pieces of skin in here. I want those burnt pieces of skin. We're gonna tear them up because we want those little crispy pieces in our taco. We don't really wanna shred it as much as tear it. Like this is perfect. Nice little savory chunks. All right, let's throw these tacos together. So I've reheated my griddle over high heat. I'm gonna go ahead and this time I'm gonna put a little oil down. And I wanna get these just frying up a little bit. All right, pull the tortillas off. I'm gonna lay them down. I'm gonna start with some of that cilantro sauce. I'm just gonna put some on the taco. It's okay, just as much as you want, a little bit, a lot of it. If you don't like cilantro, don't use it. Next, we're gonna put that chicken. Make sure we get some of that skin in there. All right, and then next I'm gonna throw some kimchi on there. Now, this just came from our restaurant, Honey Eatery, but if you don't have kimchi, don't wanna make it, don't wanna buy it, don't like it, that's fine. You can use cabbage, you can use lettuce, you can just not put any on at all. I would recommend throwing maybe some chili paste or something on there because it does add a little bit of heat. We're gonna add some nice shaved radishes. This is gonna add a fun little crunch element to it. Also a little bit of a spice because radish does have a little bit of heat. And it's gonna make it look super elevated. All your friends are gonna think you're the best. And that's what this is all about, right? Little fresh cilantro leaves. Oh man, these look so good already. They would stop sticking to my wet fingers. All right, and I like to build my tacos usually on a cutting board and then transfer them to a plate. They look a lot cleaner and you don't have to worry about the mess getting everywhere. Throw some limes on there and we're good to go. It's taco time. Let's get into these. All right, so I'm gonna take a little lime. Gotta get that acid. Taco. Look at this, look at that. Look at that. All right. Oh, all right. You've got the acid from the lime which put on there, the cilantro, the heat, the funk and umami from the kimchi, the chicken. I mean, this is crazy good. And that, delicious fish food.